Greetings, and we are live. Let me just get the greetings and welcome. Let me know who's here. Put your name and where you're coming in from in the chat. I'm having a little difficulty with my internet on my phone for the Living Your Best Life group. So just give me a little grace for a moment while I get this set back up. Greetings, Deanna. Glad to have you here live. Most people are in the Facebook group normally, but it's nice to have somebody on YouTube as well. And I love that I'm learning how to navigate doing both at the same time. So yes, just give me a moment to go live in the group. Yeah, it was telling me there was no internet, but okay, there we go. Yay. Okay. Greetings, everybody. Rosie here with Living Your Best Life and Soul Adventures Foundation. Welcome to day 2 of the 7-day Living Your Best Life challenge. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay. Just going to make a quick little adjustment while we're waiting for folks to come in. Greetings, Shannon. Nice to see you here. Let me just adjust. There we go. Okay. Welcome to day 2 of the 7-day Living Your Best Life challenge. I'm so grateful to have everyone here. Just trying to line these. I'm on 2 cameras at once. So I want to make sure. Yeah, there we go. A little bit better. Okay, greetings, Sayomi. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Blessings, give thanks for coming in. We're just going to give a few moments for folks to come in. So I hope you all are having an amazing day, that you woke up reminding yourself how amazing you are. We are all bright, shining lights, and yeah, I'm just going to adjust a little bit here. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, we are all bright, shining lights. And in these times, it's really important to keep our light shining bright. So I'm going to give just another minute or 2, and then we will get started. Greetings. Put your name and where you're coming in from as in the comments as you come in. Let me make sure I can see the comments. Yes. I see Andy here. Welcome, Andy. I'm just pulling up. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to see your comments. Can some people stick some comments in there? Let us know your name and where you're coming in from. I just want to make sure I'm able to see the comments pop up on my side. I know yesterday we had an issue with that on the phone, but let's see. Okay, yeah, I see Andy posted to watch the replay. My phone service is on hold, and I have to take. I love you too, Andy. Give thanks for being here. Rasiomi, His Imperial Majesty. Yes, giving thanks to the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Greetings, Susanna. Greetings, Abby. Welcome to everybody coming in. Let me see if I have anybody else on YouTube. I have Deanna with us over on YouTube. She has made the leap and jumped off social media, so she is joining us from YouTube. Oh, and it looks like Samantha is on YouTube as well. She says, I'm here on YouTube, Rosie, found out up early again. And Deanna said, peace and blessings from Deanna in Ferry Hill, Jamaica. She's right down the road from me. Okay, so let me just... Okay, so welcome everybody. Give thanks. Today is day 2 of the 7-day Living Your Best Life Challenge. Today the theme is move with purpose. So let's see, I'm looking to see if we have anybody else in the Facebook group. If you've come in, you're on the Facebook group, let us know your name and where you're coming in from. Each day we really like to take count of all the people coming in from so many different places. We currently have Ross Sayomi from Ethiopia with us. We have Abby and Susanna who are in California. Shannon is in Florida. I see another Californian in the house. So as you come in, please introduce yourself and let us know where you're coming in from. Over on YouTube, I have Jamaica and Hawaii in the house. So yeah, it's amazing to see all of you here. Give thanks. Okay. Oh, and Noelle coming in from Mount Shasta. Give thanks for being here, Noelle. Sending much love. Hope it's getting warm there. So I'm going to do a little brief recap of day 1. Give thanks to all of you who were here for day 1. It was amazing, and there was so much energy flowing. It was really beautiful to see all the energy and enthusiasm. So yesterday, can anybody remember what we focused on yesterday? Who was here yesterday who can remind everybody what we focused on? Angela says, hello, Rosie. You're looking very rosy in your cute outfit. I've been busy like crazy driving. Have a great lecture. Yeah, and Angela's coming in from California. Let's see. Samantha says, our intentions for the week. Yes. Samantha, would you like to share in the chat what your intentions were for the week? And if anybody else wants to share. So yesterday, the action step for yesterday was to come up with 3 intentions that you have for the week. And we were talking about what motivates us to achieve those goals. Longings and desires. So Noelle, yes, we definitely talked about longings and desire, longings and discontents and desires. Yes, because that's where our motivation comes from. You know, when we feel that longing or discontent, that's what lets us know there's a next level for us. Yeah. So, okay. So I want you to continue to focus on your intentions throughout the week. My apologies for the loud motorcycles and such. I have noise cancellation on here, so hopefully you guys aren't hearing too much of the noise. So I encourage you to leave Post-it notes around the house and on your mirrors. The more we see these intentions, the more we feel what that feels like, the more we're going to call it in. You could also create a vision board for what you would love. So I have a couple more comments here. Angela said only 3. I have 20 intentions. Yes, our brain works in a series of 3s. So 3 is the easiest to accomplish. I really wanted to make this a challenge that anybody who could easily accomplish in a short amount of time, and let you know by just putting a little bit of time in each day for ourselves and for our dreams and for our goals, we can really make some forward movement and get some momentum going. So yeah, that's why there are not 20 intentions. When we have too many intentions, sometimes it's hard for us to focus. So Kim says, stay focused and do my assignments. Love it. Number 2, she said, self-care, scheduled a pedicure for tomorrow. Yay. Give thanks for taking care of yourself, Kim. And next week, another 3. So this week, 3, and next week, another 3. Beautiful. Yeah. Our brain works best in series of 3s. So whether it's 3 intentions or 3 main things you want to get done each day, 3 is an important number. Okay. Checking on my YouTube over here, see if I have any additional comments here. Okay. Think we're caught up. So I just have a small piece of housekeeping today. I recognize that we have some participants in our tribe that are not on Facebook. They've made that leap and gotten off social media. And therefore, they were not, they can't post in our chat group on Facebook if they're not on there. So I also created a WhatsApp group and added those who I'm already linked with on WhatsApp. If you would like to be added to the WhatsApp group, I would need you to send me probably in a private message your phone number if you want to be added. So yeah, anybody who wants to be added to the WhatsApp group I started for this challenge, just send me your phone number in a private DM and I will gladly add you to that group so that we have more folks interacting in the WhatsApp group as well. So Dina's not in there all alone. We want to keep her company and make sure she's feeling the community and the tribe vibe too. And maybe in the future, I will just do the chat on WhatsApp so that everybody can participate. I want everybody to, be able to have that opportunity. So Noelle says her 3 intentions are to reset her daily habits, get clarity on her action steps to achieve her goals, and get motivated to make changes that will lead me towards living my best life. Yay. I love how ready you guys are to just like jump in and take the action and make this happen. Love that. That's, those are the kind of people I'm calling in. So I guess what I'm doing is working because, as I've told you guys, my goal for this year is to make as many people awaken and thrive as possible. Awaken and thrive in 2025. So, we've got what, like 6 months left or so. So, or less than that. So, yeah, so we got to like hop in and make it happen. I want to see all of you living your best lives and, having a community where we celebrate each and every one of you, seeing you like come alive and light up. So, Angela saying, you telling me my intention is to figure how I can get rid of all my clutter in my room. I have a doctor's appointment at the eye doctor. I've got Medicare, Medicaid, getting 2 crowns. Okay. Well, one of the days this week, we are going to be focusing on clutter. We're going to be cleaning up our space. So if you stick with the challenge, you will get an opportunity to do that, Angela. So, okay, let's get back to the agenda. So, moving with purpose is our theme for today, and its connection to releasing energy blocks that may be holding you back. So if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. That was a quote by Henry Ford. So we're just going to start off our session today as we do every day, taking our 3 deep breaths. So please make sure you have your feet on the ground and you're feeling grounded. As always, we're going to take 4 breathe in for a count of 4, hold it in our heart for a count of 4, and then breathe out for a count of 6. As we're breathing in, we're going to imagine that we are breathing in love and light and prosperity and peace. And as we breathe out, we're going to let go of anything that's no longer serving us, any shame, blame, doubt, worry, fear. These are lower density frequencies that are going to block us from living our best lives. So we want to make sure that we are releasing those. And that's where the movement comes in today as well. As we move our bodies, we're able to move the energy. So as we discover these blocks, we have to have ways to move them out of our body. So, yesterday we talked about our intentions. We, visualize what it would feel like and look like to be living our best lives. And, we'll continue to go deeper into that. But once you know what that is and you can feel it, Then we have to look at removing the blocks that are in the way. So we're going to put our feet on the ground and we're going to breathe in for 4. Hold it in our heart. 2, 3, 4, and let it go. And you want to breathe out through your mouth like you're breathing through a straw. Okay, so one more time, breathe in. Hold it in your heart. 2, 3, 4, and let it go. And really let it go. Let that stuff out. We don't want to hold it in our body. It is not good for us. It is not helping us get to where we want to be. So, shake your body. Let that stuff out, okay? So we're going to breathe in again. Hold it in our heart. 2, 3, 4, and let it go. Okay, and one more. Breathe in. Feel that love in your heart. 3, 4, hold it there. Really feel that. Feel it, and let it go. Beautiful. Yay. So we're going to do another little energy alignment exercise. So I encourage you to get comfortable. You can either close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. You know what I'm just seeing? Okay, we'll get back to, I see some comments, and I do see your comments, but we'll get back to them because I just want to focus on this exercise for right now. So we took our 3 deep breaths and we released that tension, that stress, fear, doubt, worry. We're letting it all go. We don't need it. It's not helping us, okay? So now I want you to visualize that there is a bright white light at the center of your chest. And it's glowing so bright, white and gold energies. This light represents your energy and your purpose. So with each inhale, we're going to do a few more breaths. With each inhale, you're going to imagine the light growing brighter and spreading warmth throughout your body. With each exhale, you're going to visualize this light connecting with everybody else in the group, creating a circle of energy and alignment. I want everybody to feel this energy, and I want you to know that you are all one. This is your community. We are here to support you. Not only am I here, and I want to see every single one of you living your best life, knowing that you deserve that, calling in all that you would love, but you have the exponential energy of all these other people who are here with us. We are all one, and I want us to all feel connected. So I invite you to silently think of your intentions you set yesterday. And we are going to breathe in. And we're going to visualize that bright light getting brighter and brighter with every exhale. So breathe in, let that warmth and bright light spread all throughout your body. I want you to feel it spreading out, going up your neck to your head, out your arms, down your torsos, and out your legs. There's just a beam of light surrounding you. Okay, and then we're going to take another breath in, and when we exhale, we're really going to visualize this light connecting with everybody else in the group, creating this synergy, creating this circle of energy and alignment. So breathe in. And breathe out that energy, going out to everybody in the group, those who are here, those who watch on the replay, everyone who's a part of this tribe. We're going to let them feel that energy. Okay, I'm going to have you come on back so you can gently open your eyes and come on back to us. How did that feel for you guys? Anybody want to share how that felt? Calling in that energy, letting it grow big, letting it spread throughout your body. I'm going to check over here. Samantha and Deanna, are you guys still with me over here? I know Samantha usually comments a lot, and I'm not seeing her maybe. Just want to make sure that I'm seeing comments from you guys. I want to make sure I'm paying attention to both of my groups over here. Okay, so let's see. Kim said amazingly peaceful. I love that, Kim. Give thanks. Wonderful. Noelle says wonderful. Okay, anybody else want to share how they're feeling after that little exercise? Okay. So, this exercise helps us to cultivate a sense of unity and focus. And it's a fantastic way to start your group session, to start any session we're doing with positive, aligned energy. Does anybody want to share something today that they are grateful for? I'm grateful for some of the new folks that are joining in today that weren't with us yesterday. And I'm giving thanks for anybody who's watching on the replay. If you are watching on the replay, please put hashtag replay so we know you were with us. And I would love for you to also put your comments and respond to what I'm saying. So, you know, we all know where you're at. If you're not here live, you're still part of this group. We want the community to feel, you know, cohesive, and we want everyone to feel connected, whether they can be here live or not. So, understanding and moving with purpose. What does it mean to move with purpose? That's our focus for today, is moving with purpose. What does that mean to any of you? Anybody have an idea of what moving with purpose means to them? Noelle says, I'm grateful for this technology that allows us to gather and do this together from all parts of the world. Yes, exactly, Noelle. I love that as well. You know, like I'm currently in Jamaica, and we have Africa and Hawaii and California and Pennsylvania in the house. I don't know if there's anybody I'm forgetting. I can't see, unless you're commenting, I can't always see who's in here. Okay, let's see. Samantha said, grateful for my career change out of food service and into the realm of caring for the Kiki here. Putting intentions into your moves or decisions. Yes, exactly. So when we're moving with purpose, we are, and let's see, great. Kim is saying, grateful to have money to get my car serviced. Long needed. Yes. Love Noelle's statement. True. Nice. So yes, moving with purpose involves aligning our actions with our deep goals and values. It means understanding that the direction you want your life is understanding the direction you want your life to take, and making intentional choices that push you towards these objectives. Walt Disney tells us, if we keep moving forward, opening new doors, doing new things, because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. So yeah, we need to be curious. We need to open new doors. We need to take actions that sometimes might be scary, in order to get to that next best level. Deanna says, I'm still here. Okay, yeah, grateful to have you here, Deanna. Moving with purpose means intention with our actions. Absolutely. You're right on point, Noelle. I love that I have a group that is like so on point. It really gets, you know, all these spiritual practices and beliefs. I love the people that I attract. I guess we attract who we are. And, you know, I love that I put out the calling and you guys are showing up. It makes me really happy, because I know that this is my mission. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help not only the youth and the elders share their gifts with the world, but, you know, all of us, we all deserve to live our best lives. And yeah, I'm just grateful to have you all here with me. So identifying roadblocks. So, you know, we have these intentions, we have these beautiful visions, we can feel what living our best life looks like to us. Oh, sorry. I realize you know what? Let me just take a moment and put my phone on Do Not Disturb so we don't have any outside noises disturbing us. So sorry, my hand's going to go across the camera for a moment. I usually do put it on Do Not Disturb. So there we go. Awesome. Give thanks for the grace. Okay, so roadblocks. Some common barriers that hinder us having this purposeful life that we would love are fear of failure, the limiting beliefs, past trauma, doubt, procrastination, or imposter syndrome. I want you to recognize that most of our limiting beliefs are not even ours. They were our things our teachers, our parents, our grandparents, our friends, our enemies said to us when they were not operating from their higher self. And we've been carrying this baggage around like all of our lives. These things like, we're not good enough. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. I don't have the money to do that. Whatever these messages are that we tell ourselves, they limit us. And most of them are not ours. Most of them are no longer true. Sometimes we carry around these beliefs because they protect us. We've been wounded before. And so we set up these, walls that when we want to go out and live our best life, we need to learn how to knock down those walls or climb over those walls and not let them get in our way anymore. With the energies increasing on the planet, okay. I just want to connect with you guys. I'm seeing all kinds of comments. And Kim says, we're grateful for you offering this class, all of the above. Yes. Let's see. Do I have okay, yeah. So I just want to make sure I'm keeping connected with you guys as well. So these other people say things to us, and their wounds then get transferred to us. We also have wounding that can be carried to us through our DNA from relatives, many generations past, and we carry them around with us. We let them weigh us down and hold us back from love. These blocks manifest as physical and emotional tension. And if we continue to hold these in our body, they eventually manifest as disease. So I want to encourage you to reflect on what might be holding you back and how you can overcome these obstacles. I'm going to give you a minute or two. Hopefully you guys have brought your journals. I didn't remind you in the beginning to make sure you have your journals out. But yeah, hopefully you have your journals handy. I'd like you to jot down, what are some of those obstacles that are holding you back? What are some of those things? And if you have an idea of how you can overcome those obstacles, write that down too. You're also welcome to share in the chat if you would like to do that. So I'm just going to give you a minute or two. That can be, old belief systems that are no longer helping you. That could be like trauma of something that happened to you in the past, the way somebody treated you, maybe some past failure, some self-doubt. What are those things that are holding you back from living your best life? Do you know what those are? We have to be able to have an awareness and be able to identify what those things are in order to remove them and get them out of our way so we can allow all the good to flow in. So I'm going to give you another minute to write down any obstacles you can think of that might be getting in your way. What are your roadblocks? What are your icebergs that are in your path? Mine wouldn't be an iceberg because I don't like cold. I wouldn't want to be in cold water. What would be my analogy for that? Yeah, maybe there's a rock. I'm sailing on my sailboat and there's like a boulder or a coral reef in the water I need to go around. Greetings, Gail. Nice to see you in here. Let everybody know where you're coming in from. We are currently writing down in our journals any obstacles that might be holding us back. And if we have an idea of what we could do to overcome those obstacles, I want you to write that down as well. So how are you guys doing on that? Do you need a little bit more time? If you have some obstacles you can recognize, please put them in the comments. Yeah, let me know. Do you need another minute to write down some of your obstacles? This is something you can also continue later. But yeah, let me know. My post is too long. Just share, Samantha, maybe just share one or two things that are blocking you right now. What are your roadblocks, or what are the things standing in your way of living what you would love? So Kim is saying a lot of issues, I think, is I let things go due to work schedule and things piled up, and I put all my stuff to the side. So just trying to unbury a good year of paperwork and crap. I'm trying to tackle and get organized. Beautiful. Well, we have a day coming up for that soon. So that will be something we will be doing this week. So I have a list. Clarity to start tackling. Beautiful. And that's something we'll be moving forward with. Okay, so let's see. Samantha says, not being worthy of a good life and feeling like I'm alone in my life. Okay. I love you, and you're never alone, my love. The Most High is always with you. And, remember that we are all one. We're all connected. We're really never alone. And we have the divine I am within us. But I understand that sometimes we do feel not worthy, or we do feel like we're alone. And, it's good to acknowledge that. So redefining what a good life really means to me, and that I'm not alone in this life and journey. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Kim says, we are here, Samantha. Kim says, not knowing what I even know to do. Yeah, just Kim, just let yourself flow. Just, breathe and allow things to flow exactly how they're supposed to. You don't want to try to force anything. We don't need to know everything. All we need to know is the next step, and then the next one will be illuminated. Noelle says, fear of failure, fear of rejection, questioning myself, making the right moves, procrastination. Kim says, see that timing. That's why you were called to the group. Exactly. Yes. So give thanks for the shares. Do I have something else over here? Okay, I think we got everybody who has shared. Give thanks for all the shares. I really appreciate all the interaction. And when we share, it helps others to share. And you might post something that somebody else hadn't thought of, and maybe that's a block for them that they haven't recognized yet. So give thanks for all the participation. I really appreciate you guys. It's much more fun when there's interaction and it's not just me up here talking. And it's even more amazing when, like, we are in class or in a mastermind group and we can all see one another. But that's coming in the future. Kim says procrastination is huge because you feel overwhelmed. Yeah, when we feel overwhelmed, we often procrastinate. And sometimes we just need to sit. Sometimes we just need quiet and just to sit with ourselves. That can be huge. Okay. So I want you to connect the dots between these blocks that we're talking about and the threat they pose to you living your best life. So we're going to talk about some techniques that you can use to dissipate those energy blocks, to let that energy go. So there's exercises we can do to help you redirect your energy to something positive. This can be mindfulness practice like focused breathing or visualization techniques to harness your mental energy towards achieving your life goals. We did a visualization exercise yesterday when I asked you to visualize your safe space and what it looked like and felt like to be living your best life. We also started today with an energy alignment exercise. So these are some things that you can do on your own. You don't necessarily need somebody to guide you through them. And there's also, like, if you go on YouTube, there's all kinds of, different guided meditations and things like that you can go through to help you. I'm going to be sending you an exercise called the 7 layers deep exercise. So I'm going to encourage you to explore your motivations for your why. Why do you want to be making more money? why do you want some of these intentions and goals and visions that you set? Some people will say, like, win the lottery or have lots of money. Well, what are you going to do with that money? What is the why? And this exercise just keeps taking you deeper and deeper and deeper, 7 layers deep, to your why, because it's really important to know our why, what motivates us, what drives us to do these things. Because we're not going to take action if we don't have that drive, if we don't have that like rocket fuel behind us to really like boost us forward. There's this pull of inertia. Inertia wants us to like stay at the status quo. It wants to keep pulling us back to whatever our norm is. But it takes some like effort to break through and not keep dropping back to the same old patterns. So doing that 7 layers deep method, I think, will really help you get to your why, which is so important. And this is a technique I learned from my mentor, Dean Graziosi. And this exercise will help you uncover why your goals are important, transforming surface level desires into heartfelt, heart driven purposes. So I will be sending you a worksheet that guides you through this in the replay email today. So implementing strategies. So what else can you do? You can celebrate all your small wins. Kim, okay, I see some comments here. I just wanted YouTube is the best for everything. My service is going in and out. I'm at the shop waiting room, but it's choppy. I love Dean and Tony. Yeah, I love Dean and Tony too. I've learned so much through them, and I definitely, truly appreciate them. So, what else can we do? We can cultivate a mindset of gratitude and celebrate these small achievements. This positive reinforcement helps us maintain motivation and forward moving energy. Also, if you're part of a mastermind group, you have a group of people you come together with on a regular basis and you celebrate one another. I have 2 mastermind groups that are going to be starting shortly. And I'm part of several mastermind groups. I really feel like mastermind groups help me move forward more quickly than anything else because, you know, we can do a lot of the work on our own, but sometimes there are things that we don't see within ourselves that we need somebody else being a mirror and showing that to us in order to remove those blocks. And if you're in a mastermind group, you also have the collective wisdom of all of those people in the group who might have some idea or some connection or some practice they do that has really helped them that just really resonates with you. So, yeah, I think it's really important to have a community where we can share. And you guys are all part of the Living Your Best Life tribe. So, in our group, this is a place where you can share your wins. We want to see when you've done things good. I also want it to be a safe place where you can share your challenges if there's some challenges you're coming up against. It's really important to have that safe space where we can do that, to set goals, to have accountability partners, to have other people who believe in us when we don't believe in ourselves. I'm just going to take a quick sip of my tea. Doing lots of talking. So, okay. And crafting a compelling future vision. So, can you visualize what achieving those goals feels like? I know we did that in a little guided meditation yesterday, and we will do that again. But how many of you were able to like really envision what living your best life looks like and how that would feel to already be doing that? Like you're so happy and grateful that you already are living that life. And how does that feel to you? Do you think differently? Do things feel different in your body knowing that you've already achieved that and you're living it? You're loving your life? I mean, there's always next levels, but I really truly feel like I am living my best life right now. I'm in Jamaica where I love to be. When we're done with this and I've sent out the replay, I'm gonna go meet Gianna at the beach and go for a swim. Like, what's better than that? Like, that is like my best life. Yes, there's next levels for me. I want to own my own place here. I want to go to Africa. I want to do, run some programs in other parts of the world. There's programs I would love to be running here. But it's also important to, love the here and now. Be grateful for everything you have right now. Um, And when we can also stay in that energy and keep feeling it, before we know it, we get there. You guys all know that when I was back in Shasta, where did I want to be? I wanted to be here. This is the energy that I love. And I kept feeling that and feeling what it would be like to be in that energy. And before I knew it, I was here. So it can happen for you too. Noelle said, yes, I love dropping into that feeling of it all happening. Living the life. That's my girl. Yes, I am. I'm living my best life each and every day. I'm loving life. Yes, there's higher levels for me. And there's so much more that I want to do in this world. There's so many more people I want to, help empower to see them living their best lives. And we're all empowering each other. And we're all shining bright. You are all a beacon of light. You are a bright, shining light, each and every one of us. And when we shine bright, we remind other people that they are the light and remind them to shine bright. And it's so important in these times as the frequencies are increasing to keep like being that beacon of light and shining bright, to help others along. So, okay, let me get off my soapbox and finish up our content here. So this includes defining a compelling future 1 year from now, where you describe your ideal outcomes and you step to reach them. Clarity and commitment. Success comes from gaining clarity on where you are, where you want to go, and why it's important to you. I know like you're hearing a lot of repetition, but this is how we learn, by repeatedly hearing some of these concepts until they like become our reality. And you know what? It helps me when I speak them too. It's just reminding me each and every day to keep living this. When you know your purpose and you commit to it, you keep moving forward. When you're not sure what that purpose is, you're not sure what your destination is, how do you steer your ship, or how do you like drive your car when you don't know where you're going? You don't know the destination. In order to, put in something to MapQuest, you have to know where it is you're going. So we've got to get clear on that. And then we've got to clear out any accidents or roadblocks or anything that might be in our way. Shine bright like a diamond. Gail said she's coming in from New Jersey. Yes, give thanks, Gail. We're so glad to have you here with us. Okay, so massive, relentless action. So taking action, even when you're unsure or fearful, is crucial to get to living your best life. When I'm making these moves, like for instance, this place that I'm staying in, I got a call about it being available and I had to make a quick decision because somebody else was ready to grab it. And so I didn't know all the other details. I didn't know, I didn't have my flight booked. I didn't know how I was getting to the airport. I didn't have all these details figured out yet. But I knew that that was a great opportunity and I just felt into it. And I knew it felt right. It's really important to listen to our gut. Our body will tell us whether something's the right move for us or not. So it's really important to get in alignment with your body. And yeah, I just took that chance and look, I'm here now and I'm here for the summer. So yeah, give thanks. So taking action, even when you're unsure, is crucial. My mentor, Mary Morrissey, likes to say, go to the edge of the light that you can see. So we want to take those steps that we can take, and then the next ones will be revealed. The staircase will, turn up right in front of us. It's about adjusting your approach and being persistent. So understanding your why, that 7 layers deep exercise that I'm going to be sending to you, that is an exercise in helping you really find your why. So knowing your purpose and your passion is essential. It helps to integrate your work and life for real success and fulfillment. So the power of movement. So today is about, moving with purpose, moving with intention. So engaging in purposeful movement helps shake up these roadblocks, these energy blocks that we are holding in our body. It helps shake up and release those energies. So there's some different ways you can do that. You could do yoga. You could dance in the middle of your living room or in your backyard or at the beach. You could go swimming. You could even go for a walk. But it's really important to move your energy, get that energy flow going so we can release those blocks. So, I don't know. You guys let me know. I was going to maybe take a request for a song, and we could take a minute or two to stand up and dance together. Or for the sake of time, should we just keep moving forward and you can do your movement on your own? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Would you like to get up and do a little dance, stretch your body, move a little bit right now? Or should we keep moving forward? Anybody? What do you think? No comments. Okay, well, I know sometimes there's a little delay. Let's see. Kim said, can't dance here at the auto shop. Oh, that's so funny. Sure you could. Step out in the parking lot and just do a little dance. And don't care what anybody else thinks, and that's another thing, we need to move like freely and not worry what anybody else thinks of us. Super important. Yes. Okay. Anybody have a song that they would write? Oh, I have so many things going. Can I put up a song as well? Who has a song request? I actually didn't queue up a song. Hey, Mr. Kirikou. Can I see your phone for a second? You have it handy? And pick a song for us. What would be a good song to energize everybody? I'm going to borrow my son's phone because I'm already on the 2 devices that I have with several things up to make this all happen for y'all. Let's see. Samantha said, so today I am intentionally moved to do the footwork to get my cargo back. Universe has opened up for me now. Also going to do the rounds on the property and check in on the trees I've planted. Beautiful. Share with us what kind of trees that you have planted. But I can listen in and do my thing. Kim, even if you're just like bopping in your seat, cool. Aki Becca. Oh, cute. Okay, let's see. Let me pull up YouTube. Okay. I'm not having an Aki Becca song pop in my head. Okay, let me see. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. I should have had a song queued up. This is all a live and learn process. Okay, let's see. And my son's screen is like dark. It's hard for me to see it. So just have a little grace with me for a second. I just got a song from the past that popped in that, this is going to show my age, but I think most of us here are a little bit older. So let's see. Let me move this back a little bit so that I can stand up and dance. Okay. Oh, Kiri, why am I not hearing any volume, love? Oh, there. All right. So everybody stand up with me. Can you guys hear that? The other way. Staying alive. Figured that might be a good song to get up and move to. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah, it feels good to get up and move, doesn't it? And especially like, a song like this that's just like so energizing and feels good. We usually have good memories around some of these songs. Love the Bee Gees. Staying alive, staying alive. stay alive, stay alive. Ah, 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 stay alive, stay alive. Okay, so give thanks. I can't see you guys, but yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait until we I would love to all be on a Google Meet call or a video chat with you all so that I can see you all and see us all dancing. Okay, staying alive. I'm dancing with you all. Kim was dancing even in the auto shop. Yeah, baby. I asked Alexa to play 70s music a lot. That's my go-to. Yeah, my son loves like 70s and 80s music. He's definitely an old soul. I do too. We know where he got it from, and his dad. So yeah, we're often playing 70s and like older music. So yay, give thanks for that. Give thanks for everybody who got up and danced. So Samantha said, oh, these are the trees that she planted. She's got baby bananas, kukui nut. Oh, that's castor oil. Crown flower. I don't know that one. Papaya, gardenia, Song of India. I don't know Song of India either. You're going to have to send me pictures of what those look like. Soursop and white pineapple. Nice. And you wanted a movement song. I had this one stuck in my mind, Jadan and Snoop Dogg, Let's Get Down Tonight. Oh, that would have been a good one too. Maybe we'll have to do that another time. But you guys also have an assignment to, do an action activity, a soulful, purposeful action activity for at least 20 minutes. So maybe that will be the song that you choose, Samantha, and maybe your activity will be to dance. Maybe you'll have some music on as you're walking around your property and like dancing around. Yay, that was fun. Secret, no one is in here right now, so I am not that cool, but it was fun. Yay, I give thanks for you. Okay. Yay. Okay, awesome. So that was cool. That was fun, you guys. I enjoyed that too. I want to you. Okay, let's get my words out. Let me take a sip of tea and reset that. All that movement got my brain going, I guess. Okay. So, I want to encourage you to be mindful about how you're. Oh, I should have asked you this before we did the dance. But when you're doing your exercise tonight, or this afternoon, or whenever it is you're doing, I know we're in different parts of the world. So I really want you to be mindful of how your body feels before if you can remember how it felt before you got up to dance. How did it feel? And then while you're dancing, how do you feel? And now afterwards, you can definitely maybe do but you should be able to remember. Hopefully you took account of how you felt before. But yeah, it's really important to have an awareness of that. So then we recognize how when we move, we get out and do these things, how it really can positively impact us. I'm still laughing, Kim, at your little secret. No one is in here. You're cute. So we're going to do a little reflection and engagement. I want you to reflect on that experience and share in the chat. How do you feel now after you got up and danced and moved your body a little bit? And if you remember what you felt like before, you can let us know that. I forgot to bring your attention to having an awareness of that before we started, but I definitely would like you to do that in tonight, your action step for today. And also, if you want to share like what blocks surfaced for you, we've been thinking about what are some of those blocks that are in our way, so that when we are moving, we're moving that energy. So you can see it in our faces, I bet. Just happy and released, Kim says. Awakened. Nice. Love it. Okay. Music and dancing, even car dancing, always lifts my spirit. Exactly. Or like singing to your favorite song. A favorite song comes on the radio and you're like, just like right there, Blood is flowing. Yay. Love it. That was the intention. So we are I am achieving my intentions of what I set out to do for you guys. I realized that I did not achieve my intention yesterday of keeping our lives to 20 minutes. And so I'm allowing it to flow. I feel like in order to have the interaction that I would love and create, the community I love, it's kind of hard to do that in 20 minutes time. And I'm glad so many of you have stayed here with me. So these lives will be about an hour. I'm learning to flex and flow. But yeah, I didn't reach that intention, but I also feel like it's really important to feel like the flex and flow of the community and what the community needs. It's not just about me and the intentions I set. I'm doing this for you guys. So I want to do what feels best for you. Samantha said, it helps remove the dread of the unknown day, changes me to be positive and see what can be possible for the day. Exactly. Like one of my intentions I say each and every day, which I'm now living, is that I wake up with so much joy and exuberance for what the day will bring. And I'm just like so excited to go out there and see what's going to happen for me today. Kim said, I want to come to Jamaica and dance with you to some Rasta music. Love that too. So energizing. You are welcome anytime, Kim. And to those of you who are in my community, I do like mini retreats for people. We do have an extra room here where I'm staying that we rent out. So if anybody is interested in coming to Jamaica, let me know. We also will be having a retreat happening in the near future. My friend who I do retreats with is coming back to the island shortly, so we probably will be planning another one real soon. So if you are interested in coming to Jamaica and living your best life with me over here for a little while, there will be opportunities to do that. So you can reach out to me to find out more details about that. Kim said, I need to add getting my passport tackled to one of my intentions, maybe next week. Beautiful. Yes. Get that passport so you can come. Yay. Hang out on the beach and dance to some Rasta music, reggae music. Yeah. Awesome. So I want to thank you all for your engagement, and I want to encourage you to integrate movement into your daily life. I set an intention every week to walk to the beach and swim at least 3 times a week. But it's really important to get some movement on a daily. So even if that's just taking a little walk. Noelle says, that sounds so nice. Yeah, let me know, Noelle. You are welcome. You are all welcome to come join me here. Kim says, yeah, baby. Yeah, can't you wait? I can't even wait until, you guys are all here with me and we're doing this on the beach, or at a waterfall or, and enjoying in some of the amazing food here. And yeah, and see, I can feel it already. So when I can stay in that energy, I'm going to call it in. And if you stay in that energy of how that would feel to be here, you know what, before you know it, you're going to be here too. It happened, actually, let me share a quick story that happened with a friend of mine in California. She makes some amazing food, and she had put a post on her wall about, some food she had made. And I was like, oh, do you deliver to Jamaica? And she's like, well, if I had a plane ticket. And then before I know it, she got a free plane ticket from a friend of ours, and she came here and visited me. So when we put these intentions out there and we know that we can happen and we feel how that feels, how that would feel to have your friend here on the beach with you, it all comes together. So where 2 or more are gathered, what they say, that energy is just exponential and just calls in all that we would love. Samantha said, same here. I want to come and see you in Jamaica. I also want to do the reggae cruise someday. And then also we have Deanna here with us in the group, who is a massage therapist and a Reiki master. So you can come get an amazing massage from her as well. We have all sorts of things here for you. Samantha said, I also want to do the reggae cruise someday. Haha, when you have arthritis, it's crucial to get moving to eliminate the stiffness and pain. Yes, exactly. I love that you get to chill together. Those pictures were so sweet. Yeah, it was so amazing. And yeah, if we just put the intentions out there, we don't need to know how it's going to happen. We just, cruise. Kim is like, cruise? Yeah, the reggae cruise is a lot of fun. Um, Kim said another intention for next week, get my ass in gear, get to the gym and get some movement in. Awesome, Kim. I love that. So I'm just going to give you, oh my goodness, I was going to give you a little sneak peek at day 3, and I'm forgetting what day 3 is. Hold on. Let me, let me pull it up. Wow. Go ahead. Okay, day 3. Oh, gratitude. Tomorrow is our gratitude moment. So tomorrow we will be talking about gratitude. But let's look at what our assignment is for today. So I want to encourage you to journal about today's experience, what blocks you felt come up, the things you feel have an impact on you or are holding you back from living your best life. I want you to jot those down in your journal. I also, if you have an idea of how you could solve that, Kim said, me too. I love that I'm setting intentions and writing it down so I can start tackling it. Exactly. When we put it in writing, it really gets the ball rolling. It really does something significant. So I want to let you know that if you're feeling like intimidated to of what you're going to do for your action step, there's plenty of guided yoga classes and dance type things on YouTube. You could do that. You could go out and take a walk. You can swim. You could go to a yoga class, get out in your community. There's so many different things that we can do to help deepen this practice of moving with purpose. So today your action step is to get your body moving with intention. You want to engage in that activity for at least 20 minutes of purposeful movement, whether that's a workout, a walk, dancing in your living room, going for a swim. I'm going to go to the beach and take a swim with Diana, and I have to walk there as well. I'm walking distance from the beach, which is amazing. And so I want you to notice how you're feeling before you do the activity, how you're feeling during the activity, and then how you're feeling afterwards. How does it shift your energy? So I want you to feel that energy shift, and I want you to share what you did and how that made you feel in the group. So you can post it in the chat, the 7-Day Living Your Best Life chat on Facebook. You're going to put hashtag day 2. You can also post in the WhatsApp group. If anybody else would like to join the WhatsApp group again, just send me your phone number in a DM, because that is the way you add people to WhatsApp, is through their phone number. So please, share what activity you choose to do and how it made you feel. I want you to think about the benefits of physical movement for mental health and the different ways you can incorporate movement into your daily routine. So I'm just going to share a little transformation through movement with you through the journey of dance. So I want you to imagine an individual who has always admired dance, but never actively participated due to self-doubt and fear of judgment. Okay. This person decided to take a leap and join a local dance class. So at first, she feels awkward and self-conscious. The movements don't flow naturally, and she's often worried about making mistakes or what others might be thinking about her. However, this supportive environment encourages her to keep attending and practicing. So over time, she begins to notice small changes. She becomes more confident in her movements, and she starts focusing on the joy of the process rather than perfection. Movement becomes a form of self-expression, allowing her to communicate her emotions that her words can't capture. And this is a good way to release stuff. Sometimes we don't know the words to say, but we can dance or move our body in a way that helps us to release those energies. So, through consistent practice and courage to step outside of her comfort zone, she experiences a profound transformation. So, dance not only becomes a cherished hobby, but it's also her tool for personal growth. She developed better self esteem, emotional resilience, and a deeper sense of connection with herself and others. So, the journey of embracing movement leads to more vibrant and fulfilled life. You carry the confidence gained through dance into other areas of your life, inspiring others to explore their passions and embrace transformation through movement. So, this example illustrates how movement in any form can lead to significant personal transformation by fostering confidence, self expression, and emotional well being. Ask AI for ideas. Oh, yeah, you totally could do that. You could ask like a chat GPT, or like I do the AI that Dean and Tony created called Gigi. But yeah, that would be fun to ask AI for ideas on how you could do 20 minutes of movement and see what kind of different creative ideas AI gives you. So yeah, that is what I have for today. I give thanks for everyone being here. I give thanks for your participation. Please remember to do your action step and post that in the group. So 20 minutes of physical activity, have an awareness of how you're feeling before, during, and after that activity. And you're going to share with us in the chat. You're going to put hashtag day 2 and share that either in the chat or in the WhatsApp group. So that's what I have for today. I give thanks for all of you joining me. I'm going to send some peace and love out to all of you. Just receive that. I want you to go out and have an amazing day. I want you to really enjoy, taking that time for you to celebrate you through some action. And yay, let me just see a couple comments here. I have that, but have yet to use her. Oh, Gigi's amazing, Kim. Definitely go check out Gigi. Love her. She thinks so much like I think. I love it. Kim said, thank you so much, Rosie. Much appreciated. Noelle said, thank you, sister. Yes, I. And let's see. Deanna sent us peace hands. Ah! There's just a little running joke between us about that. Love that. You made me chuckle, Deanna. And I will be calling you soon. And Samantha said, and then keep the intention. Don't lose it. Yes. Remember to keep focusing on your intentions that you set. We're going to continue visiting those intentions throughout the week. And I'm just sending much love to all of you. Give thanks. And we're going to close out for today. Look for your replay email, and please make sure you're posting your action steps in the group. Sorry, I was